KC9SIO, Steve, you in there with us? Hey, I'll come back to Steve here in a minute. He may have had to run off somewhere. KP5HPT, good evening, Luke. Well,
hey, everybody.
And everybody else in the Alabama D-Star net. It's a blue out here in El Paso, Texas. And, well, what can I tell you? You know, it was 106 again today. And well, I think you talked, Paul said that they're not going to have any break until next week. And I don't think we're going to have a break until sometime next week.
Oh, it's Carol. Hi, Carol. I just realized it was you. Is that hello in Creek or Cherokee?
7:30 Mountain Daylight Time on Reflector 72 Delta. And got a radio that there will do pictures, and
I am good.
Talk about the
Cherokee. I thought so.
That will also do pictures, so be anxious to see that one. Anyway, that's about it, Grady. I think I've covered it, so we will catch you later. W4GOE.
So what did y'all think about the virtual ham expo? Did y'all like it, not like it? I know there was lots of complaints about the points and things like that. So what was y'all's thoughts? Pretty neat. I thought it was kind of neat, especially the layout and everything, given the fact of what it was. I didn't know what to expect. So I plan on doing this. Where'd you find that? The QSO virtual ham?
We'll come back to Keith in a minute. We'll go down to our net manager and happy anniversary. Happy 47 years here, Ken.
He's going to be doing another one in March, he says. That was the email that I received today, that he was going to do one in March. Took a lot of work to put that kind of dashboard together. Yes, it did. That it did, for sure. Yeah, the point system was definitely a bit odd. There was definitely some people that were figured out how to game it a little bit, and they definitely took advantage of that. I know that. Hey, Ted, how are you?
I managed to get that one upgraded to the G3 software and got that gateway back over so long, and they got it back online this afternoon, and so it's by default.
Oh, see, I didn't even pay attention to the very last 2 hours of it. I was just kind of exhausted. So I went back in and reprogrammed my radio to take off so many reflectors, so I'd have very few reflectors since I'm just starting off on D-Star. So I definitely reloaded my radio last night with fewer reflectors. So
E-grad, so maybe we'll see if Steve can get through this time. Casey, that's
So, Carol, somebody was telling me that you were looking at moving back to Oklahoma to the reservation. I like it. I like D-Star. I really do. I was playing with it a little bit last night, and then I just went to sleep. Are you Creek too, or just Cherokee? Carol.
Okay, thank you, Brady. Well, good evening, Brady, and everyone on the Alabama D-Star net tonight. Let's see here.
Both. Dad was Creek. Okay. Were you from the Tallahassee, Florida area Creeks? Or were you in a different area? Good idea. Start small. Yeah, I agree, Ted. Definitely. So how was it? I guess you've been back to work, what, 2 days? Sand Springs. Where's that at?
But as of September 13th,
oh, Sand Springs, Oklahoma. Gotcha. Yeah. Have you done much on your research on your ancestors from your dad's side or anything like that to find out where they originally came from? Northwest of Tulsa. Yeah.
Like I said, on September 13th, that will be the DD Service ESG International D-Star that will be reflect her 91C. About all I have written. So get you guys a little bit together.
So, what did I get from QSO today? Yeah, he plans on doing the expo March 13th through the 14th of 2021. So that'll be interesting. And courthouse burn lots of documents. Yeah, my grandfather actually was able to do a lot of his research, and he created a whole book on it. So I used that to build my tree, and then I was actually able to trace it to my ancestor who stayed behind in Alabama, and while her brothers went to Oklahoma on the Trail of Tears. So I was actually able to link that way and verify it. Yeah, I was really lucky. Unfortunately, with my ancestor that stayed behind here, there's not much I can do with it because the only way she shows up is on the census. So other than that, there's no DAWS rolls for her because she stayed behind. Which, when I was doing my research, I found out that a lot of Indian women who were full Indian or part Indian who ended up marrying settlers, they ended up staying behind and taking on their husband's name, and their family went on to the Trail of Tears. They chose not to identify as Indian to stay behind. Good evening, WJ6F. Where are you from?
Rich over here in Athens, Alabama, or East Limestone.
I've looked on the Gillian. I've done all the rolls and everything. I just can't connect without having the paperwork to back everything up. And with them staying behind in Alabama, there was none of those rolls they were ever on. And if they didn't live to be there or their siblings didn't register them there, then there was nothing we could do.
We can sure use the ring, that's for sure,
But the ancestor I'm linked to is on the DAWS rolls.
definitely,
Southern California. Gotcha. Hey, Steven.
West, Hey, Rich. Well, we appreciate you being there and joining us every weekend. KB9KDQU.
Hey, Allie. What's up, Justin? Did you get my message on Facebook about the QSO? Because I think I heard you on the radio talking about it, and it was late at night, and I was half asleep, half awake. Where is the fire? There's not a fire. Just one of my friends I was throwing out the ideas, and I said live fire chat, live fireside chat. So I just stuck with a live fire chat. I was just throwing out stuff. Hey, Dawn. Oh, hi, Andy. So, hi, Clayton. When I felt the fire. I got you. So did anybody buy a lot of stuff at the QSO Ham Expo, or y'all didn't hardly buy anything? I noticed a lot of people were talking about buying the 705, so. No, waiting on a dash cam though. Carol, I've got a dash cam that's really, really good. It uses, you can hook it up either Android or you can hook it up through Apple off of the, out of the App Store. It's called Nextbase. It cost around $250 from Best Buy. So that's what I've got in my vehicle. It's really, really nice. Easy setup, and then you can download the videos onto your phone too. Ah. Well, that's cool. Yeah, it's a really good one. I really like that dash. You can set it up to record 1 minute, 2 minute, and 3 minute recordings. So, and you can also set it up to where at night, if somebody walks in front of your car, it automatically records. So Dawn's doing satellites. Cool. I did pick up a different antenna for my ID51A. I got the Comet here. That's what I got. So, yes, I ended up with that one. So, here it is. Oh, you're starting. Well, I'm a Diamond fan too, but what I liked about this one is it's got really good durability to it. And there was some good reviews on being able to bend the antenna and not compromising its integrity. So That's what I got for it.
After 8 p.m. tonight. Watch closely as the storm.
I do have the diamond one. I did buy the diamond one that me and Steve had talked about in the first episode, the VX-30A. I plan on doing that one at home when the house is built. I'm planning on putting it in a planner and doing exactly what he did to that one. So I'm going to copy it. Oh, I did get a good one.
Also, at least EMR fusion, if that is also needed.
Did we lose you, Dad? Or are you just listening? Hey, Nicholas. You went with a signal stick, basically the same antenna for $20. I got you. No, I'm here. I had an X50 on a tripod for some time. Yeah. So, how do y'all feel about me releasing some review videos? Do y'all want to see those right now, or do you want me to wait around?
Quite well. We had locally here my repeater in Putnam County under Shirewarren F. And we had Williams County, Holden County, and
4:30 a.m. comes fast for you. That it is, because it's 10:15 your time, Ted, isn't it? There, okay, you see a lot from Jason. Yeah, I've been looking at that. Go with your plan to show your journey into ham radio, so reviews of HCs may be appropriate. I got you. Well, right now I'm still studying for my general, and I can't do much with doing any type of satellites. I will be doing contesting hopefully soon. Is one of my main goals is to get into contesting too. So I'm looking at doing that as well. It's just right now I'm not trying to do a lot because I'm building a house and lender says no big purchases. So hey, Eddie.
This is KG4CSQ, Ralph here in Huntsville.
Talk about your journey more than reviews. Okay. Yes.
But other than that, nothing much to report.
It's easier than you think. Yeah, I'm studying for it. I stink at tests, though. I had to take my insurance test twice for property and casualty. So that was not fun. Oh, hey, Mark. Hey, James. You're struggling for your extra. Yeah, that might be one I'll definitely struggle on.
Where HFN and
there are way too many reviews.
So doing a great job calling it tonight. I got no traffic back to net control.
Yes. Matter of fact, I still get insurance questions even where I work at. You'd be surprised. Because people call in and they're wanting something of another. And I'm like, have you contacted your insurance company yet? I find finding like doing it at night, kind of like in bed helps, because then you're like laying there and you can kind of study for a bit, or if you can like catch any of these videos about about extra, you can listen to them at night. That's what I generally do. I listen to mine during the day though. Switch it up and keep things interesting. That's what I thought. I'd do some reviews and I would do some other things. I'm on chapter 3 and I'm kind of stuck on the end thing, and I've got to go back and look. She's went to commercial. Yeah, commercial's a lot of money. I definitely, when I was working in an insurance office, I was definitely the one that did most of the commercial stuff because I knew what I was doing. And I also did a lot of flood policies. Oh, those were headaches.
I'm working on that DMA today. That radio. I got the 2020. I think I released the parameters.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That's a good idea. I got the HRE on my phone too, so I can do tests with those. Yeah. Flood gets complicated when it comes to insurance. So it's all about inputting the stuff right and getting the right quote, because if you don't, it can be a pain. And I did it for condos, and that was a huge pain. That was definitely a journey to learn. I got you. Used car salesman instead of review. Yeah. I plan on, when I do my reviews, I definitely plan on giving my opinion and being honest about it. I'm sure they'll be in here with us. All right, have a good one, Mike. I think the ham radio prep is based off of Gordon West stuff, though, because it has the stuff in blue that I need to know. Yeah, let me pull it up. And you can see what I'm talking about. Gotta enjoy your channel. Thank you. So let me go back over here. And so this is what it looks like right there. So it's got all the blue letters, and I know that's a lot about like Gordon West stuff. How are you doing their live events? Oh, how often am I? I'm doing them every week. I'm gonna do them every Tuesday night. Jason from Ham Radio 2.0, he definitely has me on their list. Oh, thanks. 73. Tuesdays at 9 o'clock Central Time. I just find it easier to say Central since I live in Central Time, and it's an hour behind Eastern and about 2 hours ahead of Pacific, I think, or so.
I think I had a combination of mic issues between 200, and then I think I have a problem with this one plugged up and charging. Try to transmit something.
Do y'all like doing the YouTube lives, or do you rather do Zoom where y'all can like call in, or checking into the net tonight? Yes, I am, Clayton. Actually, I'm on right now and just listening. Okay. YouTube Live, yeah. I did Twitter Live once, and that was just a disaster. So. Might have something this weekend coming up with maybe contesting or something. So I will post that later on once I get confirmation of what I'm doing. Yes, it is logical. Zoom is fun though. I agree. Well, with Zoom, I can put like any background I want behind me. That's really cool. Sorry, it was really crap. Oh, James, you voted for the Twitter Live. Yeah. I don't remember who did it. What contest? I'm not for sure. I'm just gonna get on and do a contest and win prizes. I'm very competitive, so that's one thing I like to do.
I don't know what happened, but I was going to say I want to say hello to Michael there in Australia. I haven't heard him on the air in a long time.
Don't let all this spoil the hobby for you. It can be overwhelming, bad for relationships. I gotcha. It's not.
And I'm having tomatoes coming out of my ears. I gave some to a neighbor across the way, and and I had squash. I've been eating squash out of the garden, and also corn on the cob. I have pictures of green corn. So I've got a couple of years.
Do y'all have any questions for me or anything? Well, you never know, Clayton. You could win one day. Use OBS to stream. Green screen as background in. Lots of videos to show you how. All right. Kids, married. I have kids. And I got 2 boys. 14 and 13. About to be 15. So. Yeah, I'll look into is it OSB? Yeah, it's OSB. Sorry. My eyes play tricks on me. Just drop by to say hello. Good night. Good night, 73. Oh, OBS is 3. Okay. I'll definitely check into that too. No way, girl. Yes, I do. My oldest one's actually in 9th grade this year, so. Summits on, no summits. I have a couple of mountains around here, I think, Montesano and Green Mountain. Those are the only 2 mountains in Huntsville, Madison County area. And then I'm parks on the air. There's not really many state parks around here. I know there's Joe Wheeler, that's over there somewhere. I can't think of it. And then there's Bankhead Forest. So I haven't really looked into POTAs or SOTAs right now. Plus, I don't have the equipment for it right now. Ah, thanks for the info, Dawn. See, I didn't know these things. I've been in Montesano when it snows up here in Alabama after it's melted a little bit and the roads are good. And it's a very nice, it's just very nice. You see deer every now and then and things like that. Ah, so your daughter and her boyfriend are getting the ticket. Well, that's good. They're getting it together. I'm in Huntsville, Alabama. That is where I'm at. Oh, yes, James. They are definitely old enough to get their ticket. It's just that they're interested more in Fortnite than anything else. All right, I'll look into the bio NO batteries. Rocket City, yes, Rocket City. Stone Mountain. Where's Stone Mountain at? I know at Rock City you can see, I think, Virginia, Kentucky, Georgia, and Tennessee, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe West Virginia, or is it Virginia? It's one of the two. Oh, okay, Stone. It's in Georgia. Okay, never been to Georgia. Just graduated 3 years with it. Well, that's really good GPA. My GPA was a 3.69 when I graduated college. Way higher than when I was in high school. I tell you that. I made more A's than I did B's.
Coming over here and joining us for sure. Always good to hear you there. Let's see, KC9UDA.
You must have came during the annual Oktoberfest, Clayton, if I'm not mistaken. Where are you on the radio? I'm working off the repeater 145.360, but I have my program to 146.52. Oh, they have that a little bit. Oh, you're on a local repeater. Yes, I'm on a local repeater. I'm able to tack into it because I'm over here next to the 911 call center. And they have lots of different satellite dishes and antennas over there. So when I move out to Tony, I'm going to have to create my own little thing to get on the repeaters and stuff, which I might end up being able to get on some Tennessee repeaters because I'll be in Tony, a little bit closer to Tennessee line.
Hey, Frank, we got you in there. Go ahead.
No, I'm not considered an open spot for digital, but I'll definitely have to look into doing that when I move. Did you cut yourself back too for a small list? Do you have RT systems, Ted? I have an ID 51A +2. That's my current setup. Ted. Okay. If you, trying to think, I'll send me an email and I'll send you the reflectors that I did because I'll have to pull them off my RT systems. Okay. Because I know I got into different reflectors So, yes, it does allow me to talk on digital. So I can link into the reflectors from there by using the repeater. The one repeater that I'm on right now does D-Star. The other one does not. Do you think this is a long name? I guess so. Hi. That's cute.
Nonetheless, it's different. But as far as weather goes, we had a thunderstorm come through here earlier. Me and the wife and kids are out there eating that fun little video down there on the campus. And that was a mistake.
Oh, interesting. Okay. I'll definitely look into that. Because some people have mentioned DMR and things like that and trying to get me on their nets and talk to me. So definitely we'll be doing that.
Nonetheless, yeah, you out there waiting for the kids to be over because there's a bunch of kids out there. I don't know, some of them may have it as far as they go, some of them may not. But they're still, I'll run it and I'll figure it out. Here we have
on that same radio. Gotcha. I'll definitely look into that because that's something I could set up right now.
Maybe I got some up there saying, who knows? Well, I'm going to head back over to you. This is Kilo 4 Sierra X-ray Alpha. All right, Jeff, I'm glad you're about to get that thing figured out. And everything is Valley's working good right now. Yeah, just give me a full pack of brisket right up here for me to smoke up. Just for about 14 minutes. That'd be good.
Oh, yes. A lot of new toys. Bye, Ted. 73. Good night. As a tech, you can talk all over the world, and it's very intuitive. All right. Actually, Andy, I've looked into my family tree quite a bit, and I've got it built out quite a lot. So I'm still learning all that because everything gets on different people's trees that they're pulling it from. It gets duplicates and things in the wrong spot, so I have to watch out for that. Ancestry is very bad for doing that. Because they have a nice little feature now where you can just go, well, it says potential mother or father. You just go and click it, and you can accept it or not accept it. And that causes a lot of different things happening. Yeah, a lot of people have gotten out of the QSL cards, though, from what I've heard. Some people still like get them, some people don't. So a lot of people like to do it online. So did you see the new band plan for text? No, I did not see the new band plan for text. What's the new band plan for text? Define new. Kitty, what do you think of Minneapolis getting rid of all their police? It's about place to do ancestors research. Yeah, on Ancestry, unfortunately, yeah, it is a very bad place to do it. But that's where I've taken all my grandfather's big old huge book and took everything that he's done and input it in there. So he's went pretty far back. Mine are going to be our flag. What's the new band plan, Carol? $80 millimeter, 15 millimeter, I think, and 12. Okay. Isn't that currently general though? So is 2 meter still part of it or no? Well, answer your question, Kitty. I support the police, so it's kind of stinks that if that's what they're going to do, then that's just going to cause a lot more problems for themselves. And that brings out a lot of vigilantes, so. Hey, Ron. So are they still going to have the 2 meter band, Carol, or no? Oh, yes, I agree. Supporting them. I've got a copy in a server I can send you. Okay. Do you have my email address is plastered all over the place, so it's just cat@DixieDX.com. So if you want to just email it to me, that's fine. Thanks, Stephen. We'll see you later, 73.
And run the furnace on propane. So that's what we do here. And we do have a fireplace insert too, so I don't have to burn the wood. And just in case electricity goes out, I'll have some way to heat the house. But all right, appreciate you jumping back in there. All right,
so.
I'm gonna give a couple seconds, and then if somebody keys up, I'm gonna turn it over to the afternoon and keep on.
Oh yeah, Kat. Y'all got that too. Okay. I was just wanting to make sure because that'd kind of stink if we lost 2-meter over to get those other ones. I used to be a 911 dispatcher myself. Oh, that's cool. I have several friends who are 911 dispatchers, so. 73 Andy, see you next week. So. No, I don't think so either. It's definitely a tough job. I've got several different friends who are police officers in different cities and counties. So I have them all over. So and I still have lots of friends who are former police officers too. So it's definitely a tough time climate right now for those positions. Oh, okay. That's very interesting that they've been talking about it for a while. I didn't even know that, but okay. So is there anything else that y'all are wanting, like, reviews on? Like, because I'm still editing the video on the Gigaparts 30-foot carbon fiber mask and the tripod. Oh, yes, that's very sad. There was one over here in Florence, Alabama. He had a car wreck in a cruiser, and I think he was by himself, if I remember correctly, and he passed away. So it was definitely sad. So you're in Texas right now, Carol, I take it? Oh, thanks, Ham Radio Prep. Yeah, I'm definitely, I'm struggling right now in chapter 3, but I'm going to go back and look at it and get a better understanding of it.
And I'm sure everybody may have heard about it, but if you haven't, they're probably going to put Bluetooth capabilities, and this week, also doing
Oh, thanks. I will hit y'all up if I have any issues. It's not really issues, it's just me understanding the content and putting it in here. Oh, so on another note, my house does have the wall in between the pantry and the guest bathroom. So I won't be going through the pantry and grabbing food. I want to know about that mast. Okay, well, that mast was very cool. And when I was shooting my video indicator, there was a wind, a little bit of one, and it did not sway at all. So it was definitely rigid. And it wasn't heavy at all and easy to put up. Bug. You can throw a rock into Louisiana. Laugh out loud. I could probably almost throw a rock into Tennessee. I just need to travel like 20 minutes and I can throw a rock. My dad spent some time in Corpus Christi, Texas, where Selena was from. So 40 miles inland, Harvey area. Okay, I'll have to look that up. I don't know much about Texas. Just that it's a big old huge state. And I have two friends from Texas. One's from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and the other one, his family lives in Corpus Christi still. So. Oh, yes, I've heard about the winds in Oklahoma. I think Carrie Underwood sung about that in her song. Yeehaw. So, yeah, that's what I heard about the winds in Oklahoma, courtesy of Carrie Underwood. Lubbock. Oh, yes, Selena was awesome. Very, very sad what happened to her. Well, Little Richard's buried over here in Huntsville, Alabama. If anybody didn't know that. Okay, I will. Well, well, James, over here in Muscle Shoals, Alabama, that's where a lot of music's gone down over the years. So, who's Creek? One of the Dixie Chicks girls? or Carrie Underwood?
Anybody get information on it? Maybe the gentleman's coming up behind you, Frank, or anyone else. Sorry, couldn't help you with that one, but that's something that we can, maybe somebody will chime in here and hope that you will see.
You didn't know what?
And, we'll definitely give it some more thought, see if we can come up with something else. With that, we're gonna go ahead and pick up, T6FPG. Frank, I've been in California on the West Coast, and, see what's going on with them this season. See you, Frank. Alright, okay. Just wanted to mention a little bit on the Ep.3, David does have an experimental version of the Ep server for Windows, and it's set up to allow you to use channel for that.
Oops, no, I don't want to leave the site. Oh, Carrie. No, I did not know she was Creek 2. Ah, gotcha. I was confused. I was like, Dixie Chicks?
Latest Ambi server, it did tweak my interest, and I want to talk to you about that. But I think once I copied the file,
Yeah, not the Dixie Chicks anymore. It's just Dixie now. So, oh, Little Richard wasn't blues. He was rock and roll. He was actually the dad of rock and roll, or king of rock and roll. He was higher than Elvis. There's a lot of people from Alabama, though. Courtney Cox, she's from Florence. So there's a lot of famous people. Channing Tatum, Lucas Black. Oh. Yes, he was blues, rock, and gospel. But he's definitely known for the rock. Let's not forget that. George Lindsay's from here. There's a whole bunch of people from here. Godfather, yes. That show with Danny DeVito. I think it's Danny DeVito. No, Joe Pesci. And something about My Cousin Vinny. That was shot. You know, that's about Alabama. Oh, you didn't know Little Richard had passed? Yeah, he passed during COVID, and They had a small memorial service over here. Over here in Oakwood University's cemetery, and it was just family only. And Oakwood was definitely hush-hush about it until like the day or two before, and then they made a huge announcement about it. It was almost like they were just like disowning him almost, kind of, sort of. They were distancing themselves from him for whatever reason. And then they said, oh yeah, he's being buried here. So it is what it is.
Online, so you emailed him directly, and he would I think they're going for, I'm sorry, they're at 85-year-old right now.
Well, I am going to get off here. Y'all can talk to me on Discord if you want. I will post that link in the video. Oh, I agree. So much going on with COVID. It kind of snuck in there. The only reason why I knew so much about it is because it was all over our local news stations. I think people had mentioned it once or twice. So it really wasn't that mentioned that often in mainstream media. So local it was. You haven't seen your wife in February 23? Since February? Jeez. Like, are y'all like living apart? Or you working differently? Or y'all quarantined? That's a long time to quarantine, by the way. Because the virus is only supposed to live for like 2 weeks. Oh, that explains that, Canada. At least she's got an extended vacation. People are strange. All right. Well, I'm going to go 73. Catch me on Discord, and I'll post that in the video. Credits. So I'll see y'all later.
All right. So we lost Frank for a moment.
Bye.